Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today we're going to be ranking the 11th Doctor era, Matt Smith. My favorite of the modern Doctors, even though his era is a mixed bag. So we're going to be ranking his era. Now, some of the stuff in this might not line up with the big video I'm doing where I'm going to be ranking every story from An Unearthly Child through Church on Ruby Road, simply because I'm having to rank them in relation to all of the eras, whereas here I'm just kind of having to rank them on how I enjoy them in relation to the Matt Smith era. So it might not be the exact same as where they'll fall on that list. We'll see. But we do have several stories to get through. Now you guys know C tier is average for me, so anything that falls in C is simply average, not good, not bad, just average. It's fine. Anything above C is above average. Anything below C is below average. We do have a GOAT tier because there are one or two stories that belong there. And then we also have a garbage tier because there's definitely going to be some stuff that belongs there. Starting off the list is the GOAT story, The 11th Hour, my favorite my favorite Matt Smith episode, my easily the best post-regeneration story objectively, and probably my second favorite post-regeneration story subjectively. It's just really good. It's a great introduction to Amy and Rory, and a great method of already having a bond formed between them. And Matt Smith is possibly the best he ever is right here. I love this version of the 11th Doctor. I wish we had gotten more of it. Such a good story. Now these aren't all in order, which is frustrating with some of the two-parters, but we'll get there. But some of them are right where they're supposed to be. The Beast Below is I like The Beast Below a lot. I'm going to call it an A tier story, though. Victory of the Daleks, also A tier. I can't call it S tier just because of the weird plot hole with the ships in space. A Good Man Goes to War. Solid A tier. Maybe The Girl Who Waited. I'll call that A tier as well. The Wedding of River Song. It's just so busy. It's so busy. Let's give it an E. The Bells of St. John. S tier. I love The Bells of St. John. That's knocking on the door to GOAT right there. I love that one a lot. The Lodger. Solid B tier. Hungry Earth. I don't like the Hungry Earth. I think that's garbage. Day of the Moon. See, these aren't in order, which irks me. The Curse of the I'll come back to Day of the Moon. Curse of the Black Spot is a solid C tier for me. Just average. I like it. It's good to watch every now and then. Solid average. Vincent and the Doctor, C tier. It averages out. There's stuff I like in Vincent of the Doctor. There's stuff I really don't like in Vincent of the Doctor. They average out, making it honestly just average to me. It really is. And that's smack where I feel it belongs. Honest and truly. Angels Take Manhattan is terrible. Cold War. Solid A tier. I like Cold War. Journey to the Center of the Tardis is garbage. Night Terrors is garbage. Christmas Carol. I don't know why. I feel fine, but as soon as I start recording, my sinuses are like, ha ha ha! The Christmas Carol. Solid A tier. Hyde is solid B tier. Time of the Angels. I don't get into that one. I just don't get it. I don't think it's complete garbage, but I don't get into that one. That one definitely goes there. The Doctor, the Winter, and the Wardrobe. Solid B tier. I enjoy it. Crimson Horror. I will say B for the Crimson Horror. Cold Blood goes right here with Hungry Earth. Just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Closing Time. C, just because of the ending. I like the Doctor with Craig. Matt Smith with Craig is great, but the ending is not good. Solid C. The Snowmen. That's a solid S one for me. I like the Snowmen. The Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon. I'm tempted to put those in S. I'm going to drop them in A. Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. I'm going to give it an F. I won't call it complete garbage because I don't remember a lot of it, but I didn't like it. Power of 3. I will call it I will call it. I will call it. Let's see. Power of 3, I will call F tier. Just because it does do one or two things I like. I mean, honestly, it should be in the garbage. We'll put it in F. I'm feeling generous. God Complex, solid. I'm going to call it C because the script is rubbish, but I like the writing. I mean, the execution. The script is rubbish, but I like the execution of the story. Come back to that one. The Doctor's Wife, solid B for me. I mean, it's made really well. I mean, the story is A or S, but just for me, it falls in B. The Big Bang and the Pandorica opens. C. Let's see. The Vampires of Venice is fun. I enjoyed that one. Solid A. Flesh and Stone. I do like Flesh and Stone. Let's see. Asylum of the Daleks. That's a fun B one. I like it. Rings of Akatan. Aside from the speech, I don't really. We'll go F. Not quite garbage. The Rebel Flesh, the Almost People. I don't really get into those. I don't think they're complete garbage, but I don't really get into them. Nightmare in Silver, I think is fine. What is that? Amy's Choice, garbage. A Town Called Mercy, B. Name of the Doctor is D. We actually get one in D. I don't think much of it. I love the beginning. I love the ending, but most of the stuff in the middle doesn't do much for me. Day of the Doctor is an A, and Time of the Doctor is a B. Is that all of it already? Wow, we zip right through this. So of course, one in GOAT, 11th Hour. Only two in S tier. Although a couple of them are knocking on the door. Because I love the Bells of St. John. I love the Snowmen. Beasts Below and Victory of the Daleks are close, just not quite there. A lot in A tier, though. A Good Man Goes to War, Girl Who Waited, Cold War, A Christmas Carol, Impossible Astronaut, Day of the Moon, two-parter, Vampires in Venice is a lot of fun, and Flesh and Stone. Isn't Flesh and Stone another one? Or is that Time of the Angels? I think I put that one in the wrong spot. Where did I put the Time of the Angels? Yeah, I don't even see that. Okay, because I was getting those mixed up. There we go. I get it. I was getting Time of the Angels and Angels Take Manhattan mixed up, so I apologize to that one. We will slap that over in A real quick, which seems to be our biggest category of Matt Smith episodes is A. That's fair. So we got that two-parter there. Day of the Doctor in A. Not quite S tier for me. There's some stuff in there I like fast-forwarding through. We got several B stories right here that work really well, and they're fun watches I like to go back to. We got some good average stories. Vincent and the Doctor is an average story for me. There's good stuff that I like. There's bad stuff that I like. It literally averages out. Closing Time, God Complex, which, again, I'm being kind because I think the story's rubbish. I never hardly ever go back and rewatch it, but the execution of it's really good. Big Bang, Pandora Opus, Nightmare in Silver. Name of the Doctor, just below average. Wedding of River Song, tolerable. Several stories here in F that aren't complete crap, but I don't really like them. And then we, of course, have the straight up garbage, and there are indeed some of them in straight up garbage. So this is how I view the Matt Smith era, just looking at the Matt Smith era on its own. I want to know, what do you think of this list and how you would rank them? So comment down below and let me know. Don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button as well. I also have a Patreon if you would like to support me on that. And a link to my Amazon wish list is also up there. Just added Ambassadors of Death to that recently. I've been wanting to go back and rewatch that. And there's a couple videos I want to do about Ambassadors of Death, actually. And I really want to talk about Liz Shaw some. So that's down there as well. The P.O. box is down there. All that fun stuff's down in the description if you want to check that out. I do want to give a shout out to some of my top tier patrons, Colin Coney, Finn Perkins, and Stephen Crane. I appreciate their support, as I do the support of all of my patrons. And most importantly, thank you for watching.